first and foremost, we have to start the kids much earlier. I believe we have to start the kids at 3 years old.
Great.
And in fact, lots of 3-year-old kids are starting school, but it's only the families who can afford to send them to private preschool. I sent Joey, Joey, to private preschool. He's 12 years old now.
Is he 12? Oh my God!
I know.
I know when he was born.
And a lot of families do, but not everybody. And so what you have is you have some kids starting kindergarten or first grade, in some cases falling 2 or 3 years behind some of the other kids already starting kindergarten or first grade. So you have disparities built in from the get-go. We got to take kids through middle school, and by the time they're in middle school, there cannot be a digital divide. We have to make sure they have access to computers and the internet. And then high school has to be geared not towards high school graduation, but towards eventual college graduation. One of the things that I've talked about is we need guidance counselors to make sure that the high school students know what they're doing in terms of applying for colleges, but also applying to the right colleges so ultimately they graduate from college. And I think the Department of Education has to be much more proactive, having a seamless transition between our public schools and CUNY. The majority of kids who go on to college in New York City go to CUNY. If they find another choice, i.e. a private school, then fine. But let's make sure that the Department of Education is fostering that kind of transition as opposed to stopping at high school. But the most overarching thing, in 2 minutes or less, is that we need to restore a learning environment in our schools, in our classrooms. They are run like business divisions, and I'm all for business and accountability, but that isn't the way you run a school. A school is not an assembly line with kids being produced as widgets and teachers being assembly line workers. Schools are places of learning, and we do need to restore that kind of environment.